Hello, my name is Collection Connoisseur. I collect digital thingamabobs and video games. Today I'm playing Monster Train. Today on Monster Train, we will be playing a standard run using the Awoken Hellhorned. Now the only combination of the four that we haven't done with Awoken Hellhorned is the secondary primary. Secondary Awoken with Wilmington and Root Seeds, and the primary with Torch. The last time we won with Awoken Hellhorned was Covenant rank 22, so all we're trying to do is beat Covenant rank 25, which is only 3 more levels up, so it's not so bad. Let's try for it. Alright, as per usual, we are fighting Seraph the Diligent. This seems to be the most common final boss that I'm fighting. And we have Sharpen, Fortify, and Pyre Shards, which is a very specific starting deck that tends to really go for spikes. And, you know, armor is good with spikes. So, you know, this kind of does something, maybe. It's good against the things that are going up the train. Not great against bosses yet, but I think that I need to think more in those two categories. Try to make your deck good at both the normal enemies and the bosses. Right now we've got something that is probably good against normal enemies. I'm going to do the champion upgrade first. So I really do like the Thorn Lord. We've never done Strangler all the way, however, so I've got to choose Strangler so that we are trying all of the different champion upgrades. And I actually do like the Rooted. So Sweep and Rooted means that basically everybody gets rooted every turn where the champion is. That's such an interesting thing to have. It means we really need to have high health pools. Probably lots of healing. Okay, well, let's do it. I don't know what the rest of Strangler is going to do, though. Well, I guess we'll find out when we get there. Take the Divine Horde. Man, I really like Channel Heart. We don't have any sting spells yet. Ashes of the Fallen is really good for the Hellhorned with Imps, if we are going that route. Would we be going an imp route? It's something that we could do. It doesn't really go with the high health pools and, you know, applying rooted to everything every turn. I don't think. I think I'd rather have Channel Heart. And I don't think I want to start with Rationing Scales. Yeah, I don't think so. Having a champion that applies Rooted makes Rationing Scales better because basically things only make it to the top if your deck completely fails. But I still don't think we choose Rationing Scales. Let's choose Channel Heart. Now I want some sting spells. Cleansing Water is generally a good thing. Resonant Shard is good with certain Hellhorned cards, of which we currently have none. I think I'm going to have to choose Cleansing Water because it is generally good, and sometimes it can really help us. So, these don't tell me anything except that I want to get stings. That's what that tells me. Alright, Aggressive Amulet, you know, fine. We've got lots of torches. We've got torches at least. And our champion has Sweep, so none of them are getting past the top 4. Unless the champion dies, which, you know, would be pretty bad. Let's not have our champion die. I want to play Root Seeds, but should I be playing a Train Steward instead? No, let's just play... Let's play Wilmington and 2 torches. I think that we have to target the front one, even though we're not going to kill him anytime soon. I think we have to target the front one. because that's the one that we can't afford to take the hits. The other ones we can kind of take the hits. You're going to have thorns, and they'll die. But yeah, we have to kill this one before it makes it to the top. So let's start with that. And root seeds so that we draw our cards. Can't kill the collector. Not being able to kill the collector is really unfortunate. And there's no place to put the train steward where it doesn't just die, so we might as well do the other two. Very sad to see the collector money go, I have to say. Sad to see that go. At least we got our 2 fortifies. And some more root seeds. The root seeds are good for the boss. We don't really need it for anything else. And then we need to draw a torch this turn. We did. Great. That will take out actually only 7. Because you would have only hit once anyway. But it's still good to take that out. If we put a train steward in front, then our champion gets hurt a lot less. That's true. And the train steward dies, which is kind of fine as well. And I think I'd rather torch something on the next floor than do anything else on that floor. So, torch here. We've only got one more floor to deal with anyway. Aside from, you know, the boss. The boss is something, I guess. So, if we put a train steward in front, it dies and protects the health of our champion. And then I think what we do is a torch and root seeds in our champion. Yeah, root seeds in our champion. Alright, our champion has basically taken no damage because of the armor that we put on. We've basically spent train stewards making sure that the champion didn't take damage. I failed to see what Sharpen is really going to do for us in this first battle. I think the torches are just better. And then more root seeds. It's probably worthwhile, right? Or we could put a train steward up there. Let's do root seeds. Okay. How are we doing so far? We're not doing nearly enough damage. Sharpen helps significantly. Fortify helps, of course. The Sharpen is better than playing 2 root seeds, because we don't get the draw next turn anyway. So let's play a Sharpen. And then we are not winning. Not winning the first one is kind of bad. Hitting you with a torch deals 30 more damage, which is pretty significant. And then I guess we're going to take 1 hit from the boss. Take 6 damage here. Okay, taking 6 damage isn't too bad, but I wish we didn't have to. So Razor Sharp Edge is probably not great with the deck that we have. I like it. Well, you know, it's not... I should take that back. It actually might be quite good, because we could put it on a unit in the back. Yeah, we probably want to put that on a unit in the back. Never mind, let's take Razor Sharp Edge. So Hidden Passage is definitely an option, so that we could put everything at the top. Of course I have to think about the last Divinity fight when I say that. Putting everything at the top in the last Divinity fight is usually not a good plan. But otherwise, Hidden Passage is really nice. The other thing that we could do is take Hornbreak for another good spell that kills things. Let's take Hornbreak. Okay, I don't think we need another sweep unit when our champion has sweep. The Rail Beater is probably pretty good. Don't think the Alpha Fiend is that helpful. Let's take the Rail Beater. Okay, I want another unit. So another unit and a Merchant of Steel might be the best here. Let's go over here. Peek in the Merchant of Steel. Interesting. I cannot afford Speedstone because we didn't kill the Collector. I could afford a Speedstone if we don't take the Awoken unit. The problem is the thing you want the Speedstone on is Wildenton, and we're not going to get that. Because you can't do that on your champion. I think we take the Awoken unit first. We see that there's a Speedstone that we can't take. We see a Battlestone and a Heartstone. That's not a lot of information. If we take a Husk Hermit and... well, the Speedstone we can't take if we take the Husk Hermit. Right. What if we take Thorned Hollow? I think I like Thorned Hollow in theory, and I've never put it to practice. Let's take Thorned Hollow. Maybe this will be the time. Thorn Casing? Alright, so all we have to do is find some sting spells. Channel Heart and Thorn Casing. The Thorn Casing makes Channel Heart a lot better because of the piercing. I feel like we're going to take that, and if we don't find some sting spells, it's going to go very badly for us. And we're taking all the sting spells that we can. So, what do I want on Thorned Hollow? Probably a Heartstone, but not the Battlestone. Thorned Hollow gets a Heartstone. Not a Battlestone? Let's think about if we're going to see another Merchant of Steel. I probably will go to this Merchant of Steel as well. So if we're going to Merchants of Steel, then I don't need to take a Battlestone now. I could just do Purge a card now. Purge a Train Steward now. And move on. How are we doing so far? I don't know. The Conduit Redirector doesn't bother me. The Mark of Invasion doesn't bother me that much. Turn the Mark of Invasion on. I think at the end of the day, we can beat this one. And it's just a question of whether our champion survives the beating. The Rail Beater can go in front of our champion. That's all that we can put up here. That means the Thorned Hollow doesn't go at the top. That's fine. We want the Rail Beater and Wildington to go at the top anyway. Now, do we even care about taking the Conduit Redirector out? I think maybe not. Because we're probably going to have Thorns by the time these get up there, which means you deal your 5 damage and then you're done. Let's take care of current 5 damage and not worry too much about future 5 damage. Because as it stands, all of these units will not deal any damage to the Pyre, because Wildington will sweep out the ones that are causing problems. The Thorned Hollow should go in the center, definitely, because there's not another place that we're going to put it, so you go in the center. We don't have any healing spells yet. That's a thing. That's a thing that's unfortunate. I don't know if we even fortify you. It's probably better to fortify the Rail Beater in this one, so fortify the Rail Beater. The Rail Beater is taking some damage. Let's see here. It's only taking 10 though. I think I'm going to kill the Collector because we really want the money. Let's kill the Collector. The Hornbreak could have killed you, which would have been nice, but I think it's more important for us to get the money. In these early battles, we really want to kill the Collectors and take the Trials if we can. So, I see Train Stewards, which are not very valuable to me. I can't even fit them in the center. We can do a Torch, which saves 5 health. And you are not a problem because you apply Rooted. So you're not going to be able to do your thing multiple times. Okay. Let's save 5 damage again. Let's do Root Seeds on the champion. And then a Train Steward at the bottom, so that it can die against the boss. Okay, the boss has spikes. The boss having spikes is worse. Definitely. We could kill you. We could put some spikes on you with Pyre Shards. I don't know if that's more valuable than putting spikes on something at the top, though. Because if we put spikes on something at the top, then this one dies against the spikes. We don't care about that. Wildington will kill it. Maybe we just put spikes on Wildington. Don't even worry about putting spikes on the front one, because the front one will have less health than the back one. Sure, it's kind of a weird idea, but let's do it. So, Sharpen and Pyre Shards on Wilmington. You're getting 6 damage. Oh, because of the spikes 3. Right. Razor Sharp Edge is still not good for this deck. We could put spikes on you right now, which would kill that one. Or we could put more spikes on Wildington for the very end of the battle. Interesting. I certainly want to play Root Seeds on Wildington. This one I'm not sure about, because we could put the spikes here right now, which would take out your spikes, and that's nice. Let's do it. I don't know if this is a good plan. We're doing 54 damage to the boss now, so, you know, that's pretty nice. Okay, and we should be winning at the top. We are almost winning at the top. We can solve that with a Root Seeds. Alright. Kind of barely winning the second battle. Weird. Also, the game did not play the audio for that last battle for some reason. Don't know why. You know, Vine Grasp is a 0-cost spell that deals damage, but it's not Thorns. Restoration Detonation is good with our Thorn guy. Let's take it. And then we could Hidden Passage. It is an option. Is it the option we want? I'm not sure, but it is an option. It's probably better than Fledgling Imp. It might be better than Ritual of Battle. Let's take it. If nothing else, we can play it on enemy units. So, I probably want to go to the left, because duplicating right now is not the best. It's hard to know what we want. Yeah, it's hard to know what we want to duplicate at this point. So the right is not so great. Let's go to the left. I can look in here before we make other choices. True Stone and Extreme Stone. So True Stone, I don't think we want. Extreme Stone, I think we want that on Hornbreak. I'm going to think about it slightly more before we make that decision. Let's take the Awoken unit first. Okay, let's look at unit essences. What if we take the Awoken Hollow and we sacrifice it to our Thorn guy, Thorned Hollow? That way it has 2 Rejuvenate triggers, has a Rejuvenate Cultivate, and it has more attack and health. I like that. Let's take the Awoken Hollow. I might have to look at the other one to see which way I want to sacrifice, though. Except we already put a stone in this one. Yeah, we already put a stone in this one. So we're going to sacrifice the Awakened Hollow to the Thorned Hollow, so that it has 2 rejuvenate effects. Next, let's take an artifact. Hey, Thorn Fruit! Thorn Fruit Channel Heart and Thorn Casing? Alright. Alright then. I mean, that doesn't win on Covenant rank 25, but it really helps. It wins on Covenant rank 1, as we found out. With some other help. So I'm going to take an Extreme Stone and put it in Hornbreak. And then now, because we have these 3, I really, really want to remove cards. So we're going to focus on removing cards. We don't want to remove all our cards, but we do want to remove some. Oh, if we had sacrificed first, we could have put the minor refraction on our Thorned Hollow after sacrificing this. I don't know if the order matters, but in my head the order matters. The Thorned Hollow can't be super big, but it can be super small, and that might help. Thorned Hollow becomes super small, and then I'm going to see what happens when we do the sacrifice. Engage Pact, Awoken Hollow sacrifices to Thorned Hollow, and then Thorned Hollow takes 2 spaces. I don't know what would have happened if I did it the opposite direction, but I kind of imagine the opposite direction may have been very good for me. Oh well. Still not bad. I like that particular event more than many. And we do have a heal spell now, so we can use our Cultivate effects. We also have 70 pack shards. I guess I've taken 2 artifacts, a stone, and a sacrifice. Okay, good to know. I'm making this a lot harder for myself. So armor 5 on those units is annoying. That means the sharpen on the Awoken Hollow doesn't just solve the problem. We definitely play Sting. No doubt there. Should we be hitting you? I think the answer is no. I think we should be hitting the units. I have to play the Awoken Hollow. The question is whether I play the Rail Beater now or not. Because I could play Wildenton at the top and not play Rail Beater yet, and play Awoken Hollow and Sharpen this turn in the center. Or at the bottom? Is it any better in the center than the bottom? If we put it in the center, we have a chance to get more thorns, I guess. Put it in the center. Also, you're small now. Ooh, you're small now. And we have an Ascend card. So we can actually put... the Rail Beater at the top too, with an Ascend if we play Wildenton and the Thorned Hollow at the top this turn. Kind of like that more. So the next question is, do we play the Rail Beater this turn? I think the answer is no. We play the Rail Beater the next time through. So Wildenton, Awoken Hollow. The fact that you're small is helping. And then we play Sharpen. Okay. Got the Hidden Passage. We could play a Train Steward and Hidden Passage it. The only reason not to do that is to play something else instead. Which I don't think I care about. I think I'm going to defeat you with a Sting. Yeah, defeat you with a Sting. Fortify you, why not? When you hit something, what happens? Push the attack unit to the back. Should have thought about that before I put this one in front. Yeah, should have thought about that. Do I want Sharpen again? I'm going to put Sharpen on the champion this time. Everybody gets a little bit of thorns. And now I need the boss to go back to the top so that my top is in the correct order. So we got the Restoration Detonation, that's important. We play that first. We have a Sting, which doesn't quite kill you. We should probably play it here instead, I think. And then let's play Root Seeds. Root Seeds on our champion, and then I don't even know what we do with the rest of these. Train Steward to get it out of the deck. Train Steward doesn't even die in the center. Play it in the center, get it out of the deck. I don't know if my units have enough health to survive, but perhaps they do. So you can take a lot of damage from this Horn Break, which is nice. I like that. The Razor Sharp Edge, do we want to play that on our champion? With the theory that you're going to come back to the top and push the champion back soon? I think the answer is yes, but it's hard to say that. Alright. I'm going to say it. Now, the Sting, I kind of wanted to take you out with the Sting. Could take you out instead. Can't really do much of anything at the top. Taking you out with a Sting doesn't do anything because Wildenton... Actually, if the boss is coming to the top, then it does help. And the boss is probably coming to the top. So, sure. Sting you. Let's actually Horn Break you. Right. Actually, you've got Sweep. Don't like your Sweep. And then a Torch somewhere. No, a Root Seeds because torches are kind of pointless. Alright. So I hope the boss comes to the top, so it pushes my Wildenton back. There we go. Wildenton got pushed back. Which means you'll be in front again, which is what I want. We could also Horn Break you to prevent the damage happening this turn, or Sting you. Let's Sting you, because I don't think I care about stinging anything else as much as you. Okay, 54 damage to the boss this turn. I can also play Fortify on you, Pyre Shards on you, and then a Horn Break to kill one of the next things coming up. I guess you're the most dangerous. You're more dangerous than that one, because you react to spells. Oh, and I still have one more. Okay. Root Seeds as well. Root Seeds on our champion. Great, so things at the top are in the correct order. Now it's just a question of can we kill the boss with what we have. I like that the Rail Beater is here, because we could Rail Beater Hidden Passage. Rail Beater Hidden Passage. Wonderful. Then we can play a Sting at the bottom to kill this one. And we can play a Restoration Detonation at the top to heal you. I wouldn't mind if we could heal more with our Restoration Detonations. Healing for 10 is fine and all, but I would rather heal for more than that. If we put a Power Stone or something in it, it would be quite valuable. Sting kind of does nothing at the top, so we play it against the boss now. Razor Sharp Edge is good. It is good. Let's play it on our back unit, I guess. Although you're the one that applies melee weakness. So if we play it on the front unit, it's kind of better. Sting to the boss. But then the front unit has less health and survives less. But not a lot less. It's only -2. Okay, decisions were made. Train Steward, Root Seeds. Okay, I think we defeat the boss pretty easily. Yeah, we defeat the boss. She does get through our first one, but we do get to play 4 stings first, which means you no longer kill my front unit. Great. I think this deck is actually taking shape, which makes me feel good. And it'll make me feel more good if we get more sting spells. Shard Channeler. Do I want that? I kind of want to just take Reinforce, because we might be able to master it, and there's a chance that it's really good. Whereas the other ones, I don't think are going to be amazing. So let's take Reinforce, there's a chance to master it, and it might be good. We could do the same thing with Animus of Speed, take that, so we could theoretically master it. I wouldn't mind having a quick unit, it's just a quick unit with 3 health is not very good. Let's take it. And drawing one every turn is probably not great when we have both Root Seeds and Stings that are going to be in the deck. So maybe we want Light of Seraph. Let's take Light of Seraph, right? The Light of Seraph doesn't help that much. It allows us to do something in the center, and it might be good to do things in the center instead. But Fell's Remorse is definitely an option. Alright, I definitely want to go left because we're focusing on unit upgrades. And we know we're going to upgrade our champion. Let's see what it does. Strangler 2. It just gives stats. Okay. Well, I mean, stats are good and all, but I don't know that I would ever go down the Strangler thing just for some stats on the unit. Merchant of Steel has a large stone, which, I mean, we took Light of Seraph, so we could technically take a large stone. Large stone is decent on the Animus of Speed. Maybe? It would be better if it had Sweep or something, but Quick is good. It's just, is the front unit going to die before it gets to hit? I don't know. There's a large stone. It's good to know that there's a large stone. Value stone. Could put it on a sharpen. Could put it on a sharpen. Do we want a Seek stone? I mean, I kind of do, but I don't think I do enough to take the pack shards. So let's take our Hellhorned banner unit. Remember that there is a large stone, just in case that matters. Okay, what do we have? We've got Animus of Speed and the Rail Beater. We could sacrifice the Rail Beater to the Animus of Speed, I guess. Or we could take something right now to sacrifice to the Animus of Speed. Or we could sacrifice the Animus of Speed, I guess. The Steelworker is nice if we imagine we're going to ascend our units a lot. And it is something that I would be happy to sacrifice, because the resolve effect is the same thing that the unit does. So let's take the Steelworker. I think that we don't sacrifice now, though. Except that we could duplicate, and we might want to duplicate a unit. I don't think that I would want to duplicate a unit, even if we sacrifice and make a unit really good. So let's not sacrifice now, because I just don't want the pack shards now. Value stone. I think I will take a value stone on a sharpen. And then I really do want the large stone. Let's take the large stone and put it on Animus of Speed. Yeah, that's fine. Do we want a strength stone on that too? Maybe, maybe not. We're not going to get any more units, so we can feel free to upgrade our units unless we're going for better upgrades. We would sacrifice the Steelworker, but not the Rail Beater. So the Rail Beater could have a Battle Stone. And then Animus of Speed is probably better with a Strength Stone than the Rail Beater is. Because in theory, 50 attack defeats the front unit. I feel like it doesn't, but in theory. And let's purge another Train Steward. Let's get some of these cards out of our deck. Okay. Now, remove more cards. Remove more Train Stewards. It's nice to remove the Train Stewards first. We've done the Merchant of Steel. We've done the Temple, because I decided not to engage Pact right now. So let's go into the next one. 85 Pack Shards. Ooh, you have a Resolve effect, which is kind of bad, right? Triggers after combat. With the Relentless phase, I don't remember what that means. Hopefully, he doesn't get 5 attack every back and forth. I always forget, though. Haste is bad. I don't think we turn on Aggressive Amulet. Yeah, I don't think we turn on Aggressive Amulet. We're at extreme threat level. We don't have everything that we want. The stings are nice, though. So we do what we did before. Awoken Hollow and Wildenton at the top. The Awoken Hollow just needs more health. And honestly, needing more health primarily means us having more heal spells. Only one place this can go, so we do that. And we can Razor Sharp Edge and Root Seeds. Yeah. Prepare for the boss with the Razor Sharp Edge. The damage shield was there and then it went away. The cleansing water removed your damage shield. Very nice. Glad that it removed that. I'm also very happy to put things in the center now and ascend them later. So let's start doing that. Rail Beater in front. Steelworker behind. We're going to probably put the Rail Beater up last. Maybe. And then Sting. Sting you, because you do a lot of damage. Now we're only taking 10. Now we're kind of taking 0. Alright. The Animus of Speed takes up too much space. Except we can ascend something this turn and then put it here. Okay. So who do we ascend? I like ascending the Steelworker so he starts doing his thing on more units. So I think I'm going to do that. Ascend the Steelworker. Play the Animus of Speed to be ascended later. And then we've got a Sting and a Hornbreak. You would be rooted, but we could kind of take you out with either the Sting or the Hornbreak. I think we should Hornbreak you and Sting you. Okay, you're taking 20 damage. 20 damage is a lot. We need our heal effect, our only heal effect. You also gain 5 armor every turn now, which is also good. Okay, our only heal effect is not here yet. How unfortunate. Well, I don't know what we want to do because this... Oh, we could torch you. Okay, that's the answer. Torch you. That way you don't skip the next floor. And that means that we could do a sharpen... whoops. Sharpen here. Here. Sharpen here. Because I don't think the spikes matter. And then Sting you. Sting you. And Root Seed somebody. And then we're going to draw a torch next turn, which would take you out if we play the Root Seeds. Okay. Sting, Root Seeds, root seeds on the champion. And then next turn we get to torch you. Because you're rooted. Okay. Torch you. That saves some health. Restoration detonation would have killed him as well, which means we shouldn't have played the torch. We should play Fortify. We should play both stings, just kill this guy straight out. And then Razor Sharp Edge. I think I most want that on the Animus of Speed if we think we're going to Hidden Passage, the Animus of Speed. And I don't know whether it's better to Hidden Passage the Rail Beater. Probably better to Hidden Passage the Rail Beater. Let's put this on the Rail Beater, because the melee weakness effect is really nice. Right, we can get rid of the haste by just playing a torch. Huzzah! Alright. It does mean that you'll be doing more damage when you get there, but we also get to sting you a couple of times first, and play a Sharpen or a Root Seeds. Based on what's in our deck, I think we'd rather play Root Seeds. We would draw 9, and that means that we still get the extra sting spell. So yeah, Root Seeds it is. We want to do that on the front unit, weirdly. Weirdly, we want to do that on the front unit, because of you, where we're planning to put you. If we can ascend you. I don't know if you're going to survive. We got the Hidden Passage, so we can ascend you. Let's do that. We could also double your armor, but not the same turn. This one needs a free stone in it, I think. So we're going to ascend you. That means you're taking less damage this turn. Only 55. Oh, the regen 23. Right. The regen 23 is annoying. Couple of stings, a sharpen on... The spikes are not as important as the attack, but both are important on this one, I guess. And then the spikes are important on... Mostly important on Wildington, because Wildington has more health. I guess so. And then Fortify we're going to put on you. And then Root Seeds on... Let's do the back one this time. Okay, we didn't get to ascend all of our units. We had a lot that we wanted to ascend, and you're not dying yet, but a couple of stings solves that problem just fine. And a horn break, and a restoration detonation. There we go. Alright, that actually went pretty well. So we've got a plan. The plan is actually working right now. Now we just have to continue to improve at the rate that the game is getting harder, which is going to be the hard part. Restoring Retreat does heal my unit, but it also descends it, which is kind of bad for us. Because we've gotten Ascend cards. we don't want to go both ways. Ensnare is always fine. Yeah, Ensnare is fine. Apply Rooted, draw an additional 1 next turn. Oh, Pyregrow. Pyregrow is actually really good with all the stings. Yeah, let's take Pyregrow. March of Shields I kind of like. Moving a unit to the front allows me to reorder after I've ascended. And applying Armor 10 is good. It's not a healing spell, so it's not the best, but it's good. We've got a Concealed Caverns and a Merchant of Magic. Haven't gone to a single Merchant of Magic yet. Or we have an Unstable Vortex. The Duplicate effect, I don't know if we care. I mean, I wouldn't mind duplicating Restoration Detonation, but I'd rather put stones in it before we duplicate. Yeah, let's go to the left. Let's visit our first Merchant of Magic. Really sad to not go to the Unstable Vortex, though. Merchant of Magic, Stack Stone. Could go on that Sharpen. It only affects the spikes. Only affects the spikes. Could do the same thing on pyre shards. Or we could do it not at all. The March of Shields having double stack means that we get armor 20. It's not bad. Surge Stone, I guess we're going to take that and put it on a torch. Because there's nothing else we would put it on. Concealed Caverns. What do you do? You give me a hard choice. The Penance Yard. So, the one that I normally take here is Penitent Remains. And I don't know if I want that. The Weathered Coldstones, I think, is going to be kind of bad for us. The Penitent Remains could be good, but I think I'd rather not take it. I think we just leave, unfortunately, because adding any number of blights to this deck hurts the deck a lot. So let's leave. I'm sure I've clicked leave there before, but I don't remember having done so. It hurts for that to have done nothing. Emberstone. We could put on March of Shields along with Stackstone. I like that, actually. March of Shields, Emberstone, and Stackstone. And then we move on. Are we getting stronger? We're definitely getting stronger, but maybe not so fast. I don't think we can turn on Spikes 4. The multi-strike means that if our front unit has a lot of spikes, we can do just fine against you. So maybe we should put a whole bunch of spikes on the front unit at the top. Alright, well, we started with our front units that we like to start with. We can put the Rail Beater in the center as well. Alright, this is going pretty well so far. Let's start with how we normally start. Wildenton, Thorned Hollow, Rail Beater. I'm very tempted to torch you. I think we will. Okay, Collector dies. That's always a very good thing to see. We got both of our units, and we don't have a way to ascend them just yet. I think I want to ascend these two units more than the Steelworker, if we're not going to have time to ascend all of them. Hard to say. Also, I'm not sure who to hit with the Sting. Maybe the bottom one, but maybe you. Let's hit the bottom one. The bottom one has more total health. Oh, right. Well, I guess I still am going to play a torch, because I'm not going to play my Steelworker. Fortify you. So torch could deal you 22 more, or just kill this one. If we kill this one, that means that you skip... Let's see here, you do that after combat, which means you're going to restore 22 to this guy, or 20 to this guy, so 22 is greater than 20, because my Wildenton will kill it. We've got a Hornbreak, which can kill you. I think that's a good thing to do. And then we've got our Sting, of course. Let's start with a Fortify. We know where our Fortifies go. Do we know where our Razor Sharp Edges go? I'm not sure. Maybe to you? Because you're probably going to be near the back? Yeah, if I imagine that we're going to ascend twice, which I hope we're going to ascend twice. If we're going to ascend twice, I think we ascend the Rail Beater first, and then the Animus of Speed afterward. So we want the Razor Sharp Edge on the Animus of Speed. Hornbreak you. Where do we apply the Sting? I think it's still you. You're the scariest thing here. And then Torch can kill you. Or we could kill nobody with the Torch because, you know, even though it's doing essentially 10 damage by killing this one, maybe Root Seeds is better now. Let's take a Root Seeds. We definitely want to draw more cards. Also, remember that thing about putting lots of spikes on my front unit up there? Hasn't happened a single time yet. Here's apparently the turn, though. So, Restoration Detonation first. Because we're definitely playing that. Sharpen on you, definitely. Higher Grow we're going to play. Sting. You are the one that I'm unfortunately seeing there. And you're going to kill my Rail Beater as it currently stands. And I don't know that we can do much about it. Let's hit this one, because that's the scariest one. I should consider whether we're doing Sharpen because it's good against the boss, or do something against you. I think we do Sharpen because it's going to be good against the boss. Okay, of course we drew our Sting. Unfortunately, you're killing him. I knew that would happen, I didn't like it, but it's unfortunate and it's happening. We definitely put spikes on you. We kill you. We sting you, I guess, so that you die. And then I guess we could torch you. We're probably going to sting you. I don't see a reason to torch any enemy, so we're torching you. Really don't like my Rail Beater dying. Here's our first Ascend. Unfortunately, Ascend was at the bottom of our deck, so we only get to play it once this battle. That could be a problem. It could be. We are going to play it. We will play Restoration Detonation, of course. And therefore... well, the Sharpen, of course, and therefore, because there's no other enemy, the Stings go against the boss now. And let's add Armor 20 to you as well. Okay, 22 spikes is not too bad. We've got our Steelworker. We could play the Steelworker, we just can't ascend it. It's better than playing a Torch, right? Well, you know it's not better than playing a Torch. Sting, Sting, Sting. We're going to play Sharpen. We're going to play Hornbreak. And then Torch is better than a Steelworker, because you would just kill the Steelworker flat out. So there it is. Now then, we're already winning. You're probably taking a bunch of damage on my spikes. There we go. I'm pretty happy about solving that battle with knowledge of how the boss works. You know? That's nice. Awake? Awake is a big health. Edge Prior is kind of pointless when we only have one health spell. I think we take Awake. It's not my favorite of the health spells, but it's certainly decent. I need to make it cheaper, though. We could get our first imp, an Impish Scholar. It does return a Consume card, which could be Pyre Grow or Pyre Shards. Huh. Maybe getting an imp just to return a Consume spell back is good. I don't know. Let's try it. Alright. I think that I probably want to go right, to visit the Unstable Vortex, the Forgotten Boons, and a Merchant of Trinkets. We'd only be able to buy one trinket, but it could be the thing that we need. Whereas, probably a Merchant of Steel is not what we need. These two could be, which is unfortunate. Merchant of Trinkets, we get to see one more trinket than we do here. But I still think we do. And if we're going to sacrifice, we have to sacrifice now as well. So let's go to the right. Take some money. Please give me something, Merchant of Trinkets. These are not what I wanted. Definitely not what I wanted. We have nothing that gives rage. Our pyre starting with armor 15 is definitely not worth our money. So we leave. And I'm very sad that it gave us nothing. Okay. We have to sacrifice if we're sacrificing. Certainly seems like a good idea to sacrifice. So. We could even sacrifice the Impish Scholar. How about that? That's not what I was thinking of. I guess if we were playing with the Melting Remnant, sacrificing the Impish Scholar might be really good to something that you want to replay over and over again after it dies. But with what we're doing now, I don't think we want it. I think we want to sacrifice the Steelworker to something. Sacrifice the Steelworker. The Animus of Speed is just the better unit, so maybe we put it on Animus of Speed. Sure. Okay. True Stone. We could put that on Restoration Detonation. That's not the worst. It's definitely not the worst. The only other thing we can do is remove cards. So the torches are getting really bad. The torches have got to go. The root seeds are pretty bad too, but the draw one next turn is a lot better than what the torches do. So get rid of the torches. I do kind of like the True Stone on the Restoration Detonation. Let's take that. That can deal 100 damage to the front unit, which is pretty nice. I don't know if we need a Value Stone. Oh, but the Awake. We want to put that on Awake. Never mind. Value Stone is great. Okay, we're going to get to 150 pack shards because we're going to take that. So, we're going to get to 150. We're already at 135. Let's go. Scourge cards to my hand and deck. I hate that. Hate that a lot, actually. Makes me wonder if we should play at the bottom. Because Wildington has sweep, and therefore kills things at the bottom. It's certainly an option. And that would avoid a lot of weights of contrition. Okay, so the Wildington is going to go at the bottom. That doesn't mean everything is going to go at the bottom. But Wildington is going at the bottom. Oh, you apply Sap 4 to the front unit only, though. So if we put the Animus of Speed in front, then you still die. Okay, you know what? We're going to do that. And then I feel like we have to play the Ultimate Penance, mainly so that we don't draw it again. The 5 damage is bad, but drawing it in the first place is real bad. And then let's do the Sting here. And Pyre Grow. So that we get our extra money every turn. Extra Ember, as it were. Okay. Things are not too bad at the bottom. I think we're going to put these two in the center, so that when we ascend things, they go to the center. Yeah, let's put these two in the center. So, these two go in the center, you go in front, you go behind. let's ascend our Animus of Speed now. Animus of Speed gets ascended right now. Wildenton can get ascended later, but we're trying to have him take care of things at the bottom so that we don't get Weights of Contrition all the time before that happens. Stinging here probably does nothing. Yeah, it does absolutely nothing. Let's sting at the top, because there's a small chance it will do something there. Okay. Taking 40 damage on Wildington is kind of bad. It's mainly because of this back unit. I feel like we've got to do a wake on you, because you just get so many benefits from it. And we're certainly going to play the Ultimate Penance. We might play Fortifies on Wildington. We could get Pyre back. You know, getting Pyre back is not terrible. It is not terrible, certainly. Let's hit this one, hit the front unit here. Do we want Pyre back? Probably not. Our deck isn't expensive enough for that to matter. But it does make it so that you take 9 less damage. And then, now that we have the Pyre, should we play it anyway? I think we should play it anyway. Alright, Awake on you, because now you're going to Cultivate and Spikes every turn. And Fortify... Let's fortify our champion, at least once. If there's another one of these, then we need to fortify our champion again. Let's fortify our champion again. Really don't want to lose the champion before we can ascend him. Oh no, the champion applies Rooted. I forgot about that. You're not dying though. You're not dying, so you're fine. Fine is maybe the wrong thing to say, but you're not dead yet. I think we Restoration Detonation the champion, so that he kills this one. And he, you know, gets lots of health. So, Sting. Root Seeds on you, of course, because you're behind the Rail Beater. Sharpen on you, because we want more spikes. No, Sharpen on you, because you're behind the Rail Beater. And then, might as well hit you once. Okay, we're drawing 7 cards next turn. we did get a Horn Break, so we can kill the back one. Oh my. You applying Rooted to everything at the bottom is really funny. And definitely not what I was planning to do. Alright. Sting to the front one, of course. I kind of want to Horn Break you because you're the worst one anyway. And our champion... Does the champion still die? Let's play the Ultimate Penance. I think the champion still just barely dies, right? No, 28 damage here. So if we do Horn Break here, the champion has another chance to do something. Let's do Root Seeds here. I don't like that everything is stuck at the bottom, though. At this point, I don't like that everything's stuck at the bottom. I want to ascend my champion. We didn't get a card to ascend the champion, so I think the champion just dies. Which means you are not going to be rooted when you get here, which is kind of bad, and we won't have any sweep units. Yeah. Not ascending the champion was kind of a bad thing. And therefore, maybe getting Pyre back was a bad thing. It's hard to say, but it could have been the thing that caused the problem. I think we I think we torch you. Actually, we can torch this one. Yeah. No. This one's a bigger problem. Because it adds a weight of contrition. Weights of contrition are very bad for us. Let's Hornbreak you so that a sting kills you on the next floor. Let's Razor Sharp Edge and Sharpen. You know, at least the middle floor is good. The middle floor is good because the champion has been taking basically all of the hits. And now the middle floor is bad. And they're not going to be rooted anymore. Let's see how much damage we can deal them before they go up. Ultimate Penance is gone. We can sting this one a couple times, or we could just do Restoration Detonation, which will kill it. We can sting this one a couple times. If we sting it once more, does that help? You've got quick, so being behind you didn't do anything. Right. It kind of does something. The order that you're in doesn't matter, but you matter during the Relentless phase. More than right now. We want to sting this one so that you deal your 76 to this one. Yeah. And then we can play Awake on you and Root Seeds on you. Alright, you're making it to the top currently, especially because I didn't kill this one with stings. But if we draw enough stings to kill you next turn, it might be good. We just need to draw a fair number of stings. And then, of course, there's the boss, which is a problem. But, you know, we'll get to that problem. We'll get there. I can play my Reinforce to double your 60 armor. Seems pretty nice. I can't really do anything to you, so you're going to deal 12 damage to my Pyre. 12 damage to the Pyre isn't great, but it's happening and I can't prevent it. So March of Shields gives 20 armor to you, because we want you to be in front. We could put you in front instead, and then double your armor. But then you would be doubling his attack, not her attack, which is not what we want. So we still want you to be in front. So, you're in front. We're doubling somebody's armor. I think we care most about you having attack value. And then we get to play one more thing. Is it Pyre Shards or Root Seeds? I think it might be... I don't know. I think it's probably Root Seeds. And then... Reinforce. Let's double the armor on you. Alright. We're taking 12 damage, but the real question is whether the center core kills the boss next turn. I don't know the answer to that yet. We are very close, which means a few stings might do it. Alright, we did it. We can even put Pyre Shards on you now. Alright, we did take some damage in this one, but we managed, even though I set up at the bottom. Setting up at the bottom was really good until it wasn't good, so I'm not sure if it was the right decision, but we managed through it. I typically like Awoken's Rail Spike. The Alloy of the Ancients isn't bad either. We could play that twice with our little imp that gets back consume cards. But we could also play Awoken's Rail Spike twice. I think I like Awoken's Rail Spike. Okay. I'm not sure if we want Herzl's Compound or not. It's very hard to say. I think we're good on Light of Seraph. So it's really Fel's Remorse or Herzl's Compound. And I think we want Herzl's Compound because the only source of stings that we got was this. And that's too slow to draw up to 10 cards every turn. So we play Herzl's Compound, so we can draw up to 10 cards. I want to remove more, definitely. The stuff on the left does not prevent me from removing more. So let's remove more. The first thing I'm going to do is upgrade the champion. What does Strangler 3 do? It just adds more stats. You know, fine. I don't know if I'm ever going to choose Strangler all the way up again, but we've done it this time. We've done it the first time, we saw what it does. If we care only about stats, then the second and third upgrade matter. If not, then they don't. Unstable Vortex, we remove our 2 torches. Yeah, the 2 torches, probably. We don't have a Merchant of Magic here, so we're not going to see if we get another Surge Stone. The Surge Stone is the only reason that I would not do that. Merchant of Steel has Immortal Stone. We could put an Immortal Stone on an Impish Scholar. What would that do for us? We would get Consume cards back a lot, which would mainly be Pyre Shards and Pyre Grow, but sometimes be my X-Cost cards that I just took. Huh. We could put an Immortal Stone on the Imp. Heartstone we could put on Railbeater. Yeah, let me think about that after we get these two. I want the artifact first. When played, your champion gets more attack. Oh. There's also Sap Tap, which is kind of like drawing cards every turn, but only after we play Awake. The Mark of a Champion is pretty good with 40 attack on our champion, and sweep. When played, your champion gets plus 50% attack. Okay, I kind of like it. Sap Tap is good if we got more healing spells. I don't think we got enough that we take Sap Tap over 20 more attack on our champion. Even though I want to draw cards. Sealed Caverns. What do you do for me? A card! Ooh. This could be amazing. Give me a heal effect. That's not a heal effect. No. Alright. We could get a rage effect. Armor or sap. I think I want sap. So we're attacking the enemies here. Oh, there's the heal effect. Darn. We can sap and heal our own guy. That ended up being kind of bad for me. I should have chose something for the first one in case I saw heal second. I thought the heal effect always happened in the first one, and that messed me up. That assumption was bad. I like card draw. Gold is very late to get, so card draw. We're certainly going to take the orb. It's fine. I mean, it's a pretty good card, honestly, but it could have been better. It could have been much better. I think I want the Endless Imp. I don't know that I'm going to play it every turn, but I do want the Endless Imp. And then Heartstone on Railbeater. Hornstone on the Imp. Why not? We could even purge a card, but I'd rather save up for a helpful artifact in the next ring. So let's go to the next one. Ooh, I don't like the Wilt Wings. Or the Dark Wings. Both of those are kind of bad. I don't think we can turn on Spikes 5. Spikes 5. We do have a fair amount of health on our units, the units that are going to attack. Oh, I really want the money. This could be bad. This could be a terrible decision, but I turned it on. Let's take some Spike 5s on enemies. Okay, we're certainly going to set up at the top. And we need the Awoken Hollow to be in the front, so we need to play him at the top first. And then we can fit one more up there right now. I think we want Wildenton up there right now, because we need Wildenton to not take too much damage. And then we play the Steelworker Animus of Speed in the center. And we could play the Rail Beater now, or play it later. I kind of like playing it now. Yeah, let's play it now. And then Sting You. Stinging You didn't do a lot, but it did something. Okay, you're taking a bunch of damage. We knew that would happen. We're upset that that happened, but we knew that would happen. 40 damage, we probably want to hit that on you, because you guys are going to die to Wildenton's attack. So we need you to die to Wildenton's attack, if we can. Let's play Awake on you, because that's always a good thing. Let's play Root Seeds on somebody. Could be our Animus of Speed. Should be our Animus of Speed. It's the Animus of Speed. I think you might die. You're not my most important unit, certainly, but I think you might die. I'd prefer that you didn't. Sharpen either goes on the top one or Animus of Speed. Animus of Speed. Okay. It would be very nice if we didn't have our Rail Beater die. So Old Magic defeats a unit. The Hornbreak also defeats a unit. You are staying up here, which we kind of expected that to happen. We really need you to take as much damage as possible, I think. I think that's the main thing we need to take damage. So let's have you take some more damage. Actually, we really want these two to take damage before they get to the center. We want that too. If we kill this one with Hornbreak or Old Magic, that would be good as well. Too many things to think about, honestly. And we're not going to play the Awoken's Rail Spike this turn because we don't have the Ember yet. We're going to play Pyregrow, though, so we'll have Ember for it in the future. Play Pyregrow first. Okay. I don't know where to send my damage. If we kill you, you deal 10 damage, you're dealing a total of 10 damage, and so it's 36 damage. We need to fortify you at least once. So if we kill you, you survive. Then we need to figure out whether we're playing Old Magic on you or not. We're going to play Restoration Detonation. Let's do that. So, Old Magic to kill you, or Hornbreak to kill you. I guess it doesn't matter because the things that we're going to kill otherwise are the other two Wiltwings. Let's do this. And then Sting and Hornbreak so that your extinguish effects don't affect our guy. Let's put another Fortify on you. Really want you to survive. Alright. See, I really don't like the Darkwing up there being rooted. That's the main problem. Luckily, it's dying. Because it has the melee weakness. All right. Great. So the top is just fine. This might be a good time to ascend you. We just really don't want you to die. So we need to be careful that these guys don't kill you. We do have a torch, which can kill one of them this turn. And the consume pile has a pyrogrow. We certainly don't want to play that, but we could get it back. It's just that the Dark Wings here is really bad for this imp to be there. And it's pretty bad for this Dark Wings to be there with this imp at the top, too. So I think we're just not going to play the imp. Okay, not playing the imp. Let's Hidden Passage you. And then torch you. What can we do the sting on? We could play the Impish Scholar in the center now. I didn't think about the Ascend opening up the Impish Scholar in the center. That's actually really nice, because then you don't take the damage. Oh, and we got a torch back. Actually, the one that we wanted. I didn't think of that one being something that we wanted, but it certainly was the one we wanted. And then sting here. All right. I'm surprised at how well this is going because I took the trial. My cleansing waters is helping with the trial. It just took off 2 spikes there, for example. But still, I'm kind of surprised how well it's going even with the trial. I think we've got to kill one of these with the Hornbreak. Let's start there. One of those dies with Hornbreak. The Impish Scholar could be played again to take a hit in the center. That could happen. Do we want to play Sting twice? I certainly want to play Impish Scholar. We might get back a Torch again, and we actually want the Torch. We got the Pyrogrow. You know, I'll still play it, but I wanted the Torch. Sting you, Razor Sharp Edge you, Sting you again, and then Root Seeds also on you. Alright, our imp dies again. He's protecting my units a fair amount. It's kind of nice having that little imp help us out. The Awoken Rail Spike I certainly want to play this turn. We're going to play Hidden Passage this turn as well. Yeah, Hidden Passage definitely this turn. So, move you out of the way. Those two are dying at the top. We can play Restoration Detonation to heal you and give you more spikes. And then I don't know if I want the Impish Scholar. We do, because we would love to kill that, even though you're going to get more armor. Oh well. Ho-ho, we got the Torch, exactly what we wanted. And then, do we play Awoken Rail Spike? I mean, at this point, it doesn't hurt to play it. So we play it, because there's only one wave remaining. Hey, we got to draw even more next turn because we played that. I don't mind it. Do we defeat you, or do we put damage on you? We're definitely going to play at least one of the stings here. We're going to play the Fortify here, and then the next sting I'm not sure. I think we do it here, just to reduce the damage down from 30 to 10. Alright. The Impish Scholar kills both of those, which is kind of nice. Let's play the Impish Scholar. What do you get me back? Got me back a Torch. I don't know how much I like the Torch this time. It can kill that one, though. So let's torch this one. We are going to play Awake on you. We're going to play Old Magic on the boss to apply Sap 3. It's not amazing, but, you know, it's something. We're going to play Sharpen on you. And then we've got a couple of stings that we've got to play. We don't have to play the stings. There's a good reason not to. Let's play one. If we play this sting and the root seeds, then we don't get to get another sting in our hand next turn. But we get more of the cards in our deck next turn. So I think that we play both of those. Fortify you, root seeds you. Okay. I think the melee weakness effect works really well on this particular boss, because you want to deal this boss lots of damage every time you deal him damage. March of Shields is good. Restoration Detonation gives you some more health and some more spikes. Fire Shards gives you more spikes. And then the stings could hit the boss, or we could hold off on hitting the boss with stings. Let's hit the boss with stings, even though it increases his attack. March of Shields, you of course. Higher Shards, you probably should have already played the Impish Scholar. Could have gotten back Awoken's Rail Spike for more. If we get back Fire Grow or Torch, I don't want to play them. If we get back Fire Shards, I would. If we get back Awoken Rail Spike, I would. Don't think that's enough reason to play Impish Scholar. Let's just play Root Seeds. Okay, let's see how we're doing next turn, because it's hard to tell. We are winning. How about that? We are winning. As long as I don't play Hidden Passage on the boss, we win. Just click end turn. Don't mess with it. We know we're winning. Okay, lots of money because we took the trial. Very happy about that. We didn't even take any damage from taking the trial, which I'm pretty happy about. We could take Bramble Lash. It's not terrible in this deck. It does like 240 damage actually. Let's take it. If we have 24 spikes, which we sometimes have, yeah, let's take it. Another Impish Scholar, I don't think we want. Branding Right isn't bad, but I don't think it's worth a slot in the deck. So let's just skip. Okay, I do want to remove more cards. We could remove some Root Seeds now to make the deck better. Let's consider what we would do at the Hell Vent. What would we duplicate? We could duplicate Awake. We could. What else would we duplicate? We could duplicate Restoration Detonation. It's been kind of good every time we've played it. So there's a couple of decent things to duplicate. I don't think they're amazing. The Merchant of Steel does nothing. Or we could do a Merchant of Magic, which does something. Unstable Vortex, which definitely does something. Higher Remains, and Merchant of Trinkets. Yeah, let's go to the right. So, peek in these two first. Friendly units get +1 attack per stack of spikes. It's not bad with what we do. It's not bad with what we do. I would certainly want to take that and reroll. Let's see what the Merchant of Magic has. Eternal Stone. Technically, I really like that on Awoken's Rail Spike. Eternal Stone and Ember Stone. Surge Stone, we no longer have something we want to put it on, because we removed the torches. So Eternal Stone and Emberstone cost 135. 135 would leave me with 530. 530. We could do Gnarled Roots and reroll. Gnarled Roots, reroll. Firestone Housing is useless. Winged Indulgence is always pretty nice. So here's the two options, I think, that we have. Eternal Stone, Emberstone, that's 135. Plus Winged Indulgence is 390 exactly. Okay. Or the counter offer is Winged Indulgence and Trader's Quill. Take the Divine Boons. And then I think we would still be able to get Emberstone, but not Eternal Stone. I think we do the thing that is exactly how much money we have, because that's basically fate, right? Eternal Stone and Emberstone on Awoken Railspike. And then Winged Indulgence for 255. We've spent our money. We're not going to take 100 because what would we do with that? So Unstable Vortex, we remove 2 cards. I think that we most want to remove the Root Seeds. I think the Root Seeds are fine, but I don't think they're doing that much for us anymore. Not that many of them in the deck. The Pyre Shards could also technically go. Although, now that we took Bramble Ash, I like the Pyre Shards even more. So yeah, 2 of the Root Seeds go. And then we go to the next battle. We're in the final gauntlet. I think we die. I don't think we win this one, but I'm hopeful. I'm actually hopeful. Let's see what happens. Our spells getting Consume is annoying. We do have a number of spells with Consume already, to be fair. You give me self-mutilations, which is really annoying. But I don't think that's enough reason to set up at the bottom. Because setting up the bottom is dangerous. So we set up at the top. The Animus of Speed goes in the center? Because it's not the one that we want in front? Yeah. Animus of Speed goes in the center. We play the Root Seeds. We can play the Sting, it would consume, or we could play the Root Seeds and have that consume. Huh. Or consume the Razor Sharp Edge, but I was kind of thinking of not playing it. Which one of these do we want to consume? A Sting or a Root Seeds? Probably the Root Seeds consumes. So Root Seeds on you, Sting at the bottom. And then we play one of the Vengeful Shards, let the other one hit us. Could have played the Razor Sharp Edge too, honestly. Okay. What do we have for the center? Not a lot. Yeah, the center's not doing great. Do we play the Awoken Railspike? Probably not, because we're going to play a Torch. Let's play the Rail Beater. Let's play... I want to play the Self-Mutilation, and I also want to play the Torch. The torch removes you, which is very important to me. Let's do that. Okay, so now we're playing a sting. We also consumed our torch, but it always consumes. So that's not really anything of a thing. Piercing on you. And then take the 3 damage from self-mutilation. I think these blights or scourges are going to really be the problem in this battle. More than anything else. I think the scourges are the problem. Hey, there's my Thorned Hollow. Thorned Hollow. Restoration detonation. A sting at the top or the bottom? Probably the bottom. Fortify on you. And let's play a self-mutilation so it stops being in our deck. We need that guy in front to survive at the top. And it's a little challenging to have him continue to survive. Okay. We only have 2 Ember. 2 Ember is not great. I think we need to kill you so that you stop putting self-mutilations in the deck. And the only things that can do that are Old Magic and Hornbreak. The Sting could kill the bottom one. That's the most important thing for Sting to kill. Sharpen... Sharpen goes on you, I think. Sharpen on you. And then we keep the self-mutilations? I mean, this one's dying, so we don't have to kill that one, but if we don't kill that one, we probably play March of Shields, right? Because we need you to survive. We need you to survive. And then we play Hornbreak here, to prevent the next self-mutilation, not remove this one. It also prevents 8 health on our guys. And the health on our guys, I think, matters more than the health on our pyre, currently. Okay. We can ascend you this turn. We don't want to consume that if we do it. We could consume Pyregrow. Consume Pyregrow first. We can ascend you. Let's do that. Ascend you. We're going to try to ascend you as well. You should probably survive, but we might have to fortify you. We play Awake on you again, definitely. What did we consume? We consumed the Pyregrow. I was smart about it. We also consumed Restoration Detonation before. I did not think about that one, and that one was probably bad to consume. I think the Root Seed should go on our champion, because everything is staying there at the top, and the champion does damage to all of them. Alright. And then Sting, you know, anywhere is good. Let's Sting here. We need to draw our Ascend card again, so we can ascend our middle guy before they die. Oh man, you're dying? You're dying, and I don't know if there's anything we can do about it. 9999. Let's see here, that's... I think giving you a Fortify, you might survive, actually. We're going to play all these cards, so let's play Self-Mutilations now. I still want to play Root Seeds on you, and I don't mind consuming it. But I think we should play Root Seeds here. And then let's do the math. 9999 is 36. That's 50. If we fortify you, you survive this turn. Which might be what we need. Should we kill you with a sting? That seems like a waste of a sting. Okay, at least the number of things at the top is actually going down, but our guy in front is most likely dying again. And we have all of these scourges and blights in our deck. Ick. Alright. Well, we're going to consume something. I think we consume Fortify. You only ended up with 12 spikes. 12 spikes is not nothing, though. Oh, ick. Alright. You're definitely dying. I don't think there's anything we can do about you dying. And that's terrifying. Having two of our creatures die so far is real bad. And it's really because of these scourges and blights. That's been the most painful part. The most painful part of this. The scourges and blights. So, Fortify we are consuming. The self-mutilation we're playing. No matter what. Fortify is what we're playing first in terms of armor. There's no value in putting armor on you. So let's put armor on you. Next. We can play Bramble-Lash and Old Magic. That could... and Stings. Let's play Sting here. Bramble-Lash deals 120 damage at the top. Do that. And then... we don't quite... we could kill the front one there, and then you still die. Or we could kill this one to prevent another blight in our hand, under the hopeful theory that we're going to survive even after losing 2 of our units. I don't think we're going to defeat Seraph with that. But we can survive longer, which is something. Surviving longer is something. Having that front unit die is real bad. And the middle unit, for that matter. We've had 2 units die. I don't think we can handle that. 4,000 damage to deal. Don't think we can handle that. So what do we do? Well, we kill the units that are the most painful to deal with, like you. We would like to kill you. I don't know how we kill you. I guess Hornbreak? Hornbreak you. That would consume Hornbreak. I'd rather consume something other than Hornbreak if we're playing all of these cards. Let's play the Impish Scholar. The Impish Scholar actually kills that one, which is a good one for it to kill. And it gets back Fire Grow. Not the card that we want currently. So we're going to consume something. I don't think the Awoken Railspike ended up being good in this deck. I thought it was going to be, but it ended up not. I guess after this turn we have no reason to play Hornbreak, so we'll play Hornbreak now and consume it. Now, sharpen our champion. We could Hidden Passage you, but that seems very pointless. Could play Pyre Grow, but that seems pointless. We can play Stings. We could play the Awoken Railspike. And not play the Vengeful Shard, which the Vengeful Shard, there's kind of no reason to play it. So, Awoken Railspike, here we go. You know, those are pretty good at helping my unit survive. Also means I could put the Rail Beater in front with the March of Shields. March of Shields, Awake. and then sting somebody. Sting you? Yeah, sting you. Alright. This is very much the middle of the end. The beginning of the end is already past. We are now in the middle of the end. The end of the end is coming. Very quickly. Impish Scholar. Give me something good. Don't know what it could be. It could be a torch. Not really that helpful, honestly. I think we play the stings. Sting here, sting here. Higher shards on my champion because my champion has the most health. Razor sharp edge on the champion because 10 more attack does more damage. And then torch on somebody. Torch on you. Okay. Let's see how well we do against the boss. I'm gonna guess that we do 1,000 damage. We are currently doing 100 damage. That's a little bit less than 1,000. So, let's play the Impish Scholar first. Impish Scholar gets me a card. It gets me a torch. Torch can kill you, and not much else. So let's do that. Torch kills you. We're still not doing any more damage. Fortify stings. We can play 3 stings. Now we're doing 111 damage. We're doing 3 more. 3 more. That doesn't help, does it? No. Okay, we're only doing 111 damage. I was off by a factor of 10. Ouch. But there it goes. I honestly feel pretty good about how I played that run. Which means whatever mistake I made, I can't easily identify it. Certainly, I think the run was winnable, but I don't really see how it was winnable exactly. Yeah, oh well. For next time, we will hopefully win next time. Since this was a loss, no new mastered cards. On the right, I am featuring 2 non-boss enemies for which I have not yet reached 100 kills. There are only 6 such enemies left. I will consider this category of mine complete once I reach 100 kills on those 6, and 10 kills on every boss, for which I only need 1 kill on Seraph the Temperate. I'm getting closer, but the last few will certainly be the hardest. On the left, I'm featuring Animus of Speed, because I think this is the first run that she was truly one of my best minions, and it is nice to see her in the spotlight for once. I'm also happy to announce that Root Seeds becomes my 20th card to reach 100 battles, where I stop counting. There are only 3 more starter cards that I have left to bring into 100 battles. For artifacts, I am featuring Channel Heart, which reaches my 10 battle threshold, and Thorn Casing, which just goes above that threshold. Together, both of these work extremely well, and I even got them both very early so that I could shape my run around them. Unfortunately, I never saw a single sting as a card reward, nor any card that adds stings. I ended up with only Thorn Fruit to make these worthwhile. This run would have been rather different if I had found the said stings. Check out my tracking sheet, link in the video description. New episodes every Saturday, and thanks for watching.